Hello, I'm Death's Arrow, and welcome to What I'm Thinking Match of the Week for the week of August 5th, 2012. The replay that we'll be looking at is from August 9th on Serene Coast in my T-34. As noted on the loading screen, this is a standard battle. Reviewing tank composition for this battle reveals the following. This is a Tier 8 battle with 7 Tier 8s per side. Each side has the same number of Tier 7s and Tier 6s. Both teams have 2 equivalent arty pieces. This match looks fairly balanced hardware-wise. I don't recognize anyone in this battle. Welcome to the Serene Coast, one of the new maps introduced in the 7.5 patch. The tank we're featuring here is the T-34 Heavy American tank. It is now a premium tank. It previously was a Tier 9 Heavy. It was a difficult tank to play when it was a Tier 9. It didn't compare well to its Tier 9 contemporaries. Although it was a fun tank to play once it was fully upgraded. The grind was pretty terrible though with the 105mm gun. We get underway here. I'm heading up the middle following Jovial Madness and his T-34. So far, it seems like this map is pretty simple tactically. The hill over D1 is a critical area to control or contain, depending on your perspective. The map really divides into 2 sides, with the train tracks dividing the map. We have an IS spotted and a KV-5, KV-4 crossing the tracks. Actually, he's across the tracks. Jovial's pushing up to the rocks. I'm going to hang back here a second and let Jovial spot for me. KV-5 has hit Jovial, and the damage is very low, which indicates to me, as you see there was a 15, he is using HE. Lining up on the IS, get a hit. Pushing up to the rocks here. Tuna is on the other side of the tracks. He's got a low, a T-20, and a KV-4, and he just took a beating. Line up the IS, knock him down. Push up to this big rock in front of me. Take a hit from the T-29. No damage though, just a track hit. Push around the rock. Line up this KV-5. Hit. It's one-shottable now. Take a hit from the KV-5. Minor damage. Low finishes off the KV-5. Push it around the rock here. Line up the T-29. Hit. Back up to reload. One of the nerfs to the T-34 when it's moved to a premium tank is that its reload time is much longer than it used to be. It used to be under 10 seconds, which allowed you to get multiple hits off while your opponents were reloading, especially Tier 9 contemporaries. Another hit on the T-29 and bounce a shot. Got a KV-2 spotted. Jovial hits him. We now have a T-32, T-29, and a KV-2 on this flank. Pushing forward, I'm going to get the kill shot on this T-29. Push up, line up the T-29, miss. Continue to push forward. This KV-2's got Jovial pinned down. Although he's at 5 hit points. Jovial kills him. And I knock down the T-29. I keep pushing up to the next rock. Just a T-32 spotted on our flank. The other flank, we've got KV-4, T-25/2, T-20 and a low that just disappeared. Now I'm going to use this gap between the train cars to get a shot at the T-25/2. Get a hit. Take a hit there. It's likely from their priest. Get the kill shot on the T-25/2. Take another arty hit. We've lost Tuna Fish. He was in a tough spot where he ended up. Jovial and the low are pushing on the T-32, and they look to have it under control. So I'm going to keep working on these guys over here. Take a blind shot on the T-20 and miss. Using this rock for cover from the arty. Now I'm going to move forward. As there really isn't a shot between the train cars, I'm going to keep pushing up. Hit by Artie again. Priest isn't doing a lot of damage, but he is an annoyance. It's a rapid fire Artie piece, just has no splash. Go up on top of the tracks, hit the KV4, back down while I reload. Take another hit by Artie. Low ammo racks me, but I knocked down the KV4. Unfortunately, my tracks were damaged at the same time. I used my repair kit on the tracks to get away, so I'm now ammo racked the rest of the battle. Artie knocks down the low. Actually, the finishing kill went to the Ag Tiger 8.8 centimeter. Pushing up now. We've got a nice lead here. We're up 10-1. 9-tank lead. Priest has been spotted. Look back for a second to see if I can get a shot on the low. My gun is damaged. I can't repair it. It's going to affect me a bit. Line up the Priest. Knock him down. That's one harasser down. The enemy is now down to a IS-3, a low, a T-44, and a T-20. I am pushing towards cap. Jovial is down to 27 hit points. The low has been knocked down. Jovial gets knocked out by the T-44. And they killed the IS-3. Push on to cap here. This battle is pretty much in hand. The T-44 is going to round rocks, make a run at me. Notice him as he comes into range and turn. Take a shot and bounce. T-44 misses his return shot. He's going to close here. You can see what I'm doing here. The T-44 is trying to circle me, which he's doing pretty effectively, but I am also traversing both the turret and the tracks in order to try to catch up with him, which I have done. Continue spinning. I've got some help now. He's forced to stop his circling, and I knock him down for the win. Looking at the victory screen, I destroyed 6 tanks, earning a top gun, damaged 1 more, hit 13 of 15 shots, and earned 2,229 experience before the double. I also earned Sniper, Steel Wall, and an Ace Tanker badge. Overall, taking control of the center of the map was the key to this match. It gave me flanking opportunities on the west side of the tracks, as the enemies had taken up somewhat static positions behind hard cover. While the Priest didn't do a lot of damage to my tank, he knocked out several important modules, which had an impact on my gameplay as the match went on. Once I reached cap, the battle was already in hand, and I only had to deal with the T-44, which tried to circle me. By turning both the turret and hull at the same time, I was eventually able to put my gun on him and knock him out. Thank you for watching What I'm Thinking Match of the Week. Stay tuned for another installment soon.